this game has just been marketed on vibes and hype.
Yeah.
Oh, welcome to the Pixel Primos Video Game Podcast, the show where we talk about all the latest things in gaming, from going on a small quest to watching Summer Game Fest. Hey, I'm Juan Solo.
What up? And I'm JJ.
And I'm your best obese friend, Paco.
All right, elephant in the room. Yes, we missed last week. Why? I didn't have AC, and it was torture to sit in this room and record without AC in this Texas heat.
That's why we have unions. You can't work in these conditions.
I can't work in these damn conditions. I have AC now, though. Thank you. But yes, I do not wish that upon my worst enemy. It was not fun.
Absolutely.
So get your ACs checked. Try to do it like
But if you live in a shitty apartment like I did, you kind of just have to move.
Right. All right. We got some comments though from our last Pixel Primos about the Bungie art theft and upcoming summer game presentations. We got one from our boy Jojira.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Finally, he's back. He's back in action.
Oh, he messaged me yesterday. He's got a project that he's wrapped up.
Yes, he messaged me as well. I don't want to say anymore. He needs to, reveal it, and maybe then we can talk more about it. But But yes, his comment. I'm excited, but I've been trying to ignore rumors and news because I want to be surprised. My guess is he's talking about our main topic today, the Summer Game Fest.
Yeah.
All right, and our next comment comes from Super Saiya Chicken 5110 saying, I'm pretty pumped to see any announcements for Summer Game Fest, especially anything Capcom related, as I'm a bit of a Capcom fiend. Also, my many love to the thumbnail. I appreciate the awesome Lupin the Third reference.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jay really outdid himself with that thumbnail.
That one was a work of love.
And it shows.
And also, thank you to Auntie Real. We don't know her, but we stole her art, much like Bungie, to make the background.
Yes, but we gave credit.
Check out her art. Their art.
Yeah, we
linked from this person.
We linked the website. It's in the description of that Pixel Primos episode. So yeah, Pixel Primos 28, Bungie plagiarism. Check it out if you have not already. That said, we will jump into our main topic, the stuff that are even our own comments. We're talking about Summer Game Fest. Here we go. Yeah, baby. Woo!
Long live the Dorito Pope, forever may he reign.
Yes, Jeff Keighley, the Dorito Pope.
I know he must not like that nickname, but
I don't think you know what, Jeff. Let us know if you like the nickname or not, and we will not call you that. We will call you Papa Jeff if you prefer. Or Papa Keighley.
Papa Keighley. Papa Jeff.
Yeah.
Friend of the show, Dorito Pope.
Yes, friend of the show, Jeff Keighley. All right. Let's start with PlayStation's State of Play. They came out first as a surprise announcement.
Yeah.
Theirs was on Wednesday, so literally 3 days before the official start of the Game Fest. And we'll just go over some of their big ones, which was they showed off just a small tease of Ghost of Yotei, and they said that that's going to get its own proper
showcase.
Yeah. When did they say? Was it July?
July. So.
Yeah. All right. So. Yep, we'll keep an eye out for that. They also announced some DLC coming to Astrobot, along with an updated Astrobot controller. So if you missed out on the first one, they're coming out with another one. However, it is slightly different. The face is slightly different, but it's the same controller.
Yeah. Yeah.
All
Yeah.
the same. Um, Another thing they announced, the Digimon story got a trailer as well. I know we talked about it at the last PlayStation video we did. Well, we got another one, and now it has a release date of October 3rd.
Ninja Gaiden, Ragebound got an announced release date.
Mm-hmm.
It's in July, the end of July.
Yep.
Every
Oh, so
July,
real
P
soon.
scroll there.
It's real
Final
soon, man.
Fantasy Tactics.
That's the big one. Yep.
That's the
Fun.
yeah. Is it's uh a remaster, right? I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm
Yes.
not high, am I? Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
remaster of the.
It's. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because this was a Evo weekend. Mark's daughter was here, so I couldn't watch a lot of these live.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, this one was on Wednesday. I just worked that day, so I couldn't watch it live anyway.
Yeah, I was about to say that. I'm like, this came out while I was at work, but
Yeah,
unfortunately, it's like when we're like doing shit. So
yeah,
like, it wasn't even like I could just like watch it. Like,
yeah.
no,
Same.
I
So this
so I caught
one,
it when I got back home.
I caught it when I got back and while I was like making dinner. So some of my memory is a little fuzzy. I just saw like
Yeah.
I just looked up while I was like carving my chicken breast, and I was like, "Is that fucking Final Fantasy Tactics?"
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, dope, dope, dope. What
Hmm.
else? The 007?
Fine. 007, yeah. I was gonna say 007 First
Yes.
Lights.
Yep. We're getting a James Bond 007 video game called
Yep, from
Double
the
O Seven
Hitman
First Light.
Studios.
Mm-hmm. They did
IOI
it.
from IO, yeah, IOI. I
Mm-hmm.
keep seeing the logo
IO
and thinking it's
Studios.
101, and I'm like, fucking Soap McTavish is making a fucking.
uh,
Um, IOI
it.
also did. They did some new DLC
Yeah,
as well
for
for
Hitman.
Hitman.
Mm-hmm.
The chief
Yeah, Le
from James
Chiffre.
Bond. The
Yeah,
Yeah,
chief from.
from Casino Royale, played by Mads
So
Mikkelsen.
that's gonna be good because I love Hitman.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah,
One of
that's
my
it.
favorite
So
franchises.
I'm curious about this like James Bond game.
Mm.
The trailer is more like a CG trailer, like or like cutscenes. Doesn't really show like gameplay, or at least it doesn't look like gameplay.
It's a little too polished, but yeah,
Yeah, so
the parts that
we'll
look
have to
like
wait.
they might be
Yeah,
gameplay still look a little too clean. It's probably not.
Yeah.
yeah. So we'll have to wait and see like what it's gonna look like, what it's gonna play like. I mean, just from the videos, it looks similar to like kind of like Uncharted, like run and gun, cover, shoot type type game. But who knows? Maybe we'll have to wait and see. And we got another trailer for Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater Delta.
Delta. Yeah.
That's gonna be a lot of fun. They also announced a Mortal Kombat collection where it's going to
hmm
have all the arcade games. But the crazy thing about this one is that it has like different versions of the same game. So
Yeah,
it has like Mortal Kombat 3, but it also has the arcade version, the console version, and like the Game Boy version. Like,
Got the whole
the
collection.
Game Boy one
yeah.
sucked though. Like,
But it's in it.
I know, I know.
It's
I
in
mean,
there. It's in
I guess
there.
it's cool that it's in there, but like, I remember.
Nobody's gonna play it. Nobody's gonna want to play it.
I think
Yeah.
even Matt McMuscles covered it in his fucking worst fighting game. I don't think it won, but
But yeah,
but it was in the running. Like,
right.
He was up there.
All right. And then we'll just do two more, and we'll move on to the next one. But Neo 3,
Yeah.
Neo NIOH
H.
3.
Neo the third. Yeah.
Yep. So yep, that one's getting. And then the last thing was Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls,
Yep.
aka
Looks
Marvel
good.
versus Marvel,
The anime
aka
style.
get Capcom out of that shit. I
it's
mean, I don't know how else to describe it.
it's it's Marvel fighters. it's
Yeah.
it's Arc System Works who made Dragon Ball Fighters and Guilty Gear, and they're a big
Yeah.
name in the
When it
fighting
comes
game
to fighting
community,
games, yes. So
and and Capcom was like, I'm getting kind of bored of, or no, Marvel was like, I'm getting kind of bored of this relationship I have with Capcom. Maybe we should
maybe
try
it's because
swinging a
the
little
last
bit.
game
I
wasn't
Yeah.
that good. That's why.
but I think
Was it
it's
called
a
Infinite?
yeah, but I don't think that was Capcom's fault really. All the more I've like sort of seen the history of that game, the more
Hmm.
I'm like, oh, this is Disney's fault. like,
Yeah,
the,
you know what? The only reason I'm kind of with you a little bit on that is because the for the Marvel roster, it was a bunch of like characters for like upcoming like movies,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like, why would you put them in this game and not bring back like Venom or something? You
or
know?
Wolverine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you know what? Yeah, I'm kind of with you.
um, but I think this is kind of a shift in Marvel's philosophy when it comes to their game partnerships, because we saw with Rivals they took a chance on uh, NetEase. There's a
Yeah, Marvel's making some moves as far as like gaming
with
goes. Because
gaming.
yeah, you got Marvel Rivals, you got this one, and then you also have that like arcade beat 'em up game
Oh
that's
yeah, the
coming
beat 'em
out.
up one. Yeah,
Also,
that one looks
Yeah.
cool.
yeah, and it was and that one, if I'm not mistaken, it's made by like the people that did like the Ninja Turtles one and the
Yeah,
Power Rangers.
it's
So it's like
the Tenmo and
they're
stuff.
literally getting like the best like studios in that field to make their games. So
And
it's like no, yeah,
they also have that Captain America and Black Panther game coming
No,
out.
they
yeah.
canceled that.
No, they canceled the
No, no,
Black
no, no,
Panther
no.
one.
They canceled.
Oh,
Yeah.
Black
thought they
Panther was going to
canceled.
get his own one,
Uh huh.
Oh,
and this
okay.
one was Captain America and Black
And
Panther,
Black
best
Black
friends
Panther.
Panther.
forever, best
Yeah,
friends during
teaming
World
up.
War II.
Yeah.
And it's not T'Challa; it's his
It's
grandpa.
the dad or the grandpa. I
Isn't
forget.
it the
Yeah.
grandpa?
He's the grandpa.
I think it's the
Oh,
grandpa.
okay. But yes, that one. But all right. But yeah, that was it for the PlayStation one.
And also, just real quick, I love all the fucking memes that they've been making with Capcom, like being in the cuck chair and stuff.
Yeah. Just sitting there like watching.
Watching Marvel, like, are, are you sure this is okay?
Do it.
Those are- I've been cracking up a lot about. But all right,
Mm.
moving up, we gotta go
All
because
right.
they
We
announced a
gotta
lot
move
of
on.
shit.
They announced a lot of stuff. Apologies if we go kind of fast, but we don't got enough time to go through every announcement, so we're just gonna like pick out some highlights so we
Some
can
of
like
our favorite stuff.
Yeah,
yeah, what's some shit that stood out from so Summer Game Fest, you know what? Let's just get this one out of the way. This is what they ended the show on. Resident Evil 9.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So that was one they pulled off that like it was such a troll the way they did it. So they had what was it like the creator, the director, I forget who, come out and he's like, "Yeah, I know you guys wanted to see the next Resident Evil, but we'll talk more about it later." And everyone was like, "Man, what the fuck? Really?
Yeah.
You came all this way just to say like, oh, we're gonna talk about it later." Well, wrong, motherfuckers.
Well,
Gotcha.
Later meant literally 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Give me 10 minutes.
And boom, they drop that Resident Evil 9 on you. And they do that whole mislead thing where you're watching it and you're like, what the fuck is this? What am I watching? What is this a trailer for? Some new game or something? And then they hit you with that RE9. You're like, fuck.
There you go.
Um, there's not too much to go on as far as like story, given the trailer doesn't reveal too much. The main thing you see is fans are pointing out that the lady in the trailer is the daughter of one of the chicks from Resident Evil Outbreak back on the PS2.
God damn,
Uh,
that's
yeah,
holy shit.
yeah, I'm blanking on the name of the character, but with that said, in the trailer you see Raccoon City, like it's or what's left of it, because it
Mhm.
got bombed after Resident Evil 2. So that is leading to the growing theory that the protagonist of this one is going to be Leon from
Mhm.
Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 4, and that he's coming back to go back to Raccoon City. But again, that's just speculation.
Speculation.
Yeah, nothing confirmed yet, but I mean, it fits given the setting, so we'll see what direction they take it in. But all right, what about you guys? Yeah, I guess we could take turns. Each one of us one game. What about you, Jake?
Me, I gotta go with the other heavy hitter that I know is gonna be on your list, Juan. But Stranger Than Heaven. Project
Oh hell
Sentry
yeah!
has a name,
Yes.
and it's Stranger Than Heaven. I love all the
Mm-hmm.
Yakuza games. I love everything RGG
Mm-hmm.
Studios released so far. I'm
Mm-hmm.
excited for this game. It looks dope as hell.
Yes. The only thing I noticed in this one is that the time period is different from the first trailer.
Yeah.
In the reveal, it was I think like 1915, and this one's like in the 40s. So it's like, are we gonna see multiple like time jumps or something? So that'd be interesting. You're in the same town, but as it evolves, like through the decades or something. But yeah, not much to say about it other than inspired
Maybe
people that did
someone leaves a
Yakuza.
baby in a locker and then your guy goes to jail. He gets out like in the 40s. God damn, that's a long. That's longer than
Yeah,
Ichiban.
yeah. All right. What about you, Paco?
Well, I'm gonna have to go with the other heavy hitter. There's really two that I paid the most attention to, but I'm gonna have to go with Sonic Racing. It's coming for that Mario Kart ass. It is. They came out the gate. They are
Yes.
ready to beat that Mario Kart ass. And it looks just so much more fun.
The Sonic
Like
Racing
the
game
reviews.
was actually good. The last one they had,
Yeah.
I forgot the
Mm.
name of it, but yeah,
Was it like was it an All Star Racing? Was it?
I don't think so. Not Sonic R. It wasn't Sonic, but
No, not that
No,
one.
this the last kart racer that they had was really solid. And this cross world one looks like they're just kicking it up to 11. Like,
they really are, and also with the characters that they're adding. Hatsune Miku, Steve,
Mm-hmm.
Joker.
Persona 5. What's the Joker from Persona 5?
Yep.
Um, there's probably going to be more characters added, but I know as soon as they came out, like that's coming for that Mario Kart ass. And even with the Switch 2 release, the reviews for Mario Kart Worlds hasn't been too favorable either. Like it's not bad or anything, but I think people expected a lot more and expected something different than what they got. Just people are like, it's okay. Like it's not,
Yeah,
you know.
like
I
I
felt
think.
like there was more or there should be more.
Mm,
And I think people just had like high expectations, and I don't think I met them. I don't think I met
yeah.
the expectations.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah,
Kasuga. Yeah, Kasuga's in it too. I forgot. I'm like a dragon in uh, Sonic
Oh,
Racing
Ichiban.
Cross Worlds.
yeah,
Ichiban.
Ichiban.
Yeah, each month.
Yeah, and Minecraft.
Yeah, Steve. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna add even more characters.
You think
Oh
they're gonna
yeah,
get
for
Jack
sure.
Black to voice Steve in this?
Oh,
That
they
would
probably
be
could.
fucking amazing. And look,
They yeah.
they got Keanu Reeves to voice Shadow for one
Yeah,
level.
that's why I'm asking. Like, this is a
Yeah.
serious question. Like,
I
they've
they
done
feel
it
like
they
before.
could. They could.
They're gonna put the Lava
only
Chicken song in.
lava chicken. I feel like Jack Black doesn't have a choice. Like he has to now. Like
Right.
I mean I'm surprised it made as much money as I still haven't seen it. I'm surprised it's made as much money as it has, and it's I mean it's doing well. But again, I'm not into Minecraft,
Paco, the
so
children yearn for
I
the
don't. I
mines.
they are.
Yes.
He said that in the fucking movie, in the trailer. I was like, wait, that's a real thing? Like I thought they were just fucking around. No, he actually was like, oh okay. But hey, fucking more power to him. I feel like he's gonna have to continue this. But yeah, Sonic Racing was the one for me, at least for Summer Game Fest.
Maybe they.
There was a few other ones, but nothing that got my blood going.
Uh, yeah, Into the Unwell was another one that looked pretty interesting. It looks a little like another game that we've talked about, and we can talk about
Yes,
some more.
that's the next one I was gonna bring up. I'm like, guys, we started Pixel Primos talking about this game. We gotta give it another shout out, and that's Mouse PI
Well,
for
yeah,
Hire,
Yeah,
right.
where they announced that the protagonist Jack Pepper will be played by friend of the show Troy Baker.
Goddamn right.
Yep. Those
They couldn't have gotten anybody better.
yeah.
Yep.
No,
For those who don't know, Troy
he
Baker
is
is,
from
it's like just
Dallas.
pick a game and there's a good chance he's in it.
Troy Baker's been in it.
Yeah.
Yep. But his most famous ones is that he's Booker in Bioshock Infinite. He's Joel in The Last of Us Part 1 and 2.
And for any anime fans out there,
He's
he was
recently Indiana Jones, right?
yeah, he's Indiana Jones. But for anime fans out there, he was the voice of Excalibur in Soul Eater, the little white guy. with the
Holy
hat.
shit, I forgot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Excalibur.
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 That's him. That's Troy Baker.
There we go.
But yeah, Into the Unwell is. It looks like a similar sort of art style, but it's a completely different game. It doesn't. It's
Yeah.
not. It doesn't look like it's primarily a shooter. It just looks really interesting. I saw the trailer and I thought it was the mouse one, and then when it was something else, I was like, "Oh fuck, this shit's in color!" Like, what the-
Yeah.
but no, it looks interesting. I'm curious about it. Hopefully, it's good. And yeah, I'll check that shit out, and I'm buying mouse like day one. Like we
Oh,
got.
yeah. You,
Um,
is there
The
something
other
you
one
got, Paco?
is Scott Pilgrim was another one.
Okay, there you
yeah,
go.
Scott Pilgrim
Yeah.
That one looks like a lot of fun.
Scott
Yeah.
Pilgrim X.
That's
I'm liking this comeback of these pixelated, some of this 8-bit, these side scroller beat 'em ups. I'm really enjoying the comeback of it because like right now my current obsession is Dave the Diver. Fucking pixelated.
Yeah.
Dude, yesterday, yeah, I was playing pretty much all day yesterday. You know, it's my day off, and I just had a hankering for sushi because it's like part restaurant game, part fishing game,
Yeah.
and I really enjoy the story. And like I said, it's so simple. It's great gameplay. It's fun. I forget how long I'm playing because I'm just like I'm just collecting,
Yeah.
collecting, and doing all this stuff, fishing. I think the only issue I have with that game is just like weapons. Wish it had a little bit more to offer. But anyways, but I really am like Scott Pilgrim. I'm enjoying this. I'm liking the story. Like we're gonna see where it goes. It's if you like Scott Pilgrim, the movies, the comic books, anything, you're gonna love this, and I'm gonna love it. I'm probably gonna get it day one as well.
Hmm. Yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
speaking of old style games, Mina the Hollower. It's
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
the same people that made Shovel Knight. They're making
Ah.
this other game. It kind of looks, parts of it look like a Zelda, like a top
Hmm.
down old school Zelda, and then parts of
Yeah.
it look more like Castlevania. So I don't know if this thing is multi genre.
Oh, okay,
Hmm.
yeah. It looks like like almost like a Game Boy game, like a Game
Yeah,
Boy
yeah.
like
Yeah.
Advance Game Boy. No, I'd say Game Boy Color.
But it looks fun, and Shovel Knight,
Hmm.
I mean, is obviously fucking great. So I
Yeah.
trust these guys with this type of game style, and it's got a demo on Steam right now, so I'll probably check that
Ooh.
out.
All
And that
right
one
then.
drops at the end of October. Oh shit!
Oh,
Yeah,
sweet. All right,
yeah.
there we go. Um, I guess just to wrap up Summer Game Fest, and we can move on to the next showcase.
The best one, in my
The
opinion.
the the only other game I guess I would want to highlight because guys, there was a lot of announcements. We don't
There
have
There
was a
is
time
a
shit
for all
ton.
of
lot.
these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, I guess I'll use it to talk about Dying Light is
Oh
Yeah.
getting
yeah,
uh
a three.
DLC,
Yeah. Some sort of DLC is what
some
it's
more
getting.
sequel ish. That um, I've always been like curious about it because like I never played two, but I did play a little bit of one. It's just I don't know. I feel like these are like the type of games that like it's better to play with somebody else as opposed to like by yourself. Not
Mm.
that you can't play it by yourself, but it's for me. It's in the realm of like, oh shit, here's a game I wasn't expecting to get like DLC, and it is so or a sequel. I don't know. It it caught me by surprise. I guess is the proper way to say it, but yeah. All right, let's move on to
Oh, two
uh
more things.
yeah.
Onimusha got a new trailer. Forgot about that. So it just
Yes, it
shows off
did.
more of the gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
The other one that I wanted to, I only want to highlight it because I'm only really excited for the music of it, but it's Wu Tang.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
the Wu
take
Like
Tang
it.
I
Clan.
saw it, I was like, I'm probably just gonna get it just for the music. Um, but it looked cool, so I'm like, I'll probably pick it up, see what the gameplay is like. It's probably
Mhm.
gonna be a lot of fun. And like to me, like with music, honestly, really sometimes makes a game and makes a movie. It's got the right music. I'm fucking hooked. I'm in. So
Mhm.
I just wanted to highlight that. So like for those out there, if you are a fan of, I think we were all fan of video game music and stuff like that. Wu Tang's they're gonna have a lot of classic Wu Tang tracks in there, and some new music from we have to look it up. DJ Just Blaze, that's who it is. I have some new
Mhm.
music from him too. So be sure to check that out as well. All right, what's up next?
All right.
Xbox.
Oh, we're gonna do
Xbox.
Xbox next.
Is
Yeah,
it
I mean that's
Xbox
really
next?
that's really all I have for Summer Game Fest.
All right. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
Let's do
my
it.
opinion, Xbox kind of was the one that showed everybody out. To be honest, PlayStation had some good stuff.
Yeah.
Summer Game Fest had a few good things, but I think Xbox this year overall had much better announcements and much better this year was
I
Xbox. I think
agree.
Uh,
I
Xbox is
think
going to have to
if
be the winner, the sole winner of
yeah,
the
I
showcases.
I think I
I
agree with you.
I agree with you.
If
The
we
the
were
one
to pick a
thing
winner.
the one thing I will say in terms of Xboxes, it looks like a lot of their games are more complete than the ones that
Yeah.
were announced
Hmm.
elsewhere. That's
Hmm.
Yeah.
the one big difference that uh
Mm.
cuz some of these had already been announced like
Yeah.
last year and they're
Yeah.
just showing off the gameplay trailer at this year. So
Hmm.
Giving people a little taste, like look what we
yeah,
did
yeah.
this last year.
But
Get excited.
they did have the strongest showing.
Strongest showing. Hmm.
I
Hmm.
think.
Yes.
And
I agree.
especially with I guess we'll start off with the fucking brand new handheld. It's real. It's happening. We'll
Hmm.
see. You know.
I need to wait until it comes out because I've been thinking about getting a handheld, like
Hmm.
thinking
Hmm.
about getting a Steam Deck. So I've been following and watching a lot of reviews on stuff. So depending on how this one runs and the battery power, it could
Hmm.
be fucking great.
Could be. We'll see.
It could also not, because real quick, I'm
Yeah.
not trying to shit on it, but like Lenovo released a handheld themselves, similar to the
Yes, they
ROG
did.
Yeah.
Ally.
Hmm.
They've recently released an updated, not even an updated, it's the same console. It's the Lenovo Go something. I think that's the name of it. But they have a Windows version and they have a Steam version.
Hmm.
They're the exact same hardware. Nothing about it is different other than one is Windows and one has Steam OS. And so far, every review I've seen is saying the Windows version is pretty much a piece of shit. Get the Steam
Ooh.
version. And
Ooh.
the only difference is the operating system.
Oh no.
So that's what has me worried about the ROG Xbox Ally is that
Hmm.
apparently Windows just has more of a demand in terms of the RAM, in terms of the memory, in terms of battery. Battery was the big thing that they're like, even the fucking battery runs better and longer on the Steam version of the
Oh.
Lenovo than on the Windows one.
Yeah. Probably because Windows has added a bunch of shit in the background. And
Windows is
fucking
just, yeah,
Yeah.
no, Windows has a
like
bunch of
like
shit
the
that like you
Lenovo,
can't just
like for
close.
whatever reason, why does your battery only last 2 hours? Well, it's because Windows decided to add Excel, and I can't access it or use it. That's why. What do you mean I
It
have
asks me
Excel?
every
Where
5 minutes to update my fucking Windows license.
I'm like, this is a game console. It's not a fucking computer. What are you doing?
But I mean, this is an ROG, not a Lenovo, so maybe they have
Hmm.
better specs
Yeah.
than better
Yeah.
Yeah,
hardware. It might genuinely run perfectly fine in this, in the ROG that it for whatever reason it can't in the Lenovo, but it's something that like yeah, I'm going to have to wait. We're all going to have to wait until like more
yeah,
reviews come
Yeah.
out and people actually get their hands on it.
Yeah. Because I think. I think the strongest selling point for it right now is the fact that it has Xbox
Everything.
and Steam
yeah.
like on it. It's whereas the Steam Deck you only get Steam. Yes, there is like a backdoor way to put Xbox games on it, but it's not convenient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so here to get both of those like running natively is definitely like a plus. With that said, though, like I wouldn't be shocked if this thing is gonna be like around $900. Like,
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, 900
and
really? I would say as much as I wouldn't say 900. I would say 650. I mean, it's a
I mean,
handheld, bro.
I mean that's
I
how much is the Steam Deck OLED nowadays? Is it also in the 600
The
700 price range?
it's in the
I thought Steam
600s.
Deck was five.
The cheap
The
one,
600.
the cheapest one is like 550,
Uh-huh.
and that one I think is LCD. And then once you get into the
Yeah,
OLED ones, it's 600 and 650. I want to say.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's
yeah.
going to
Here
be
we
around the
go. The
650,
OLED
700.
starts at 549, so 550.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh huh. But
I
that's I
mean, it
think
could be more
like the
because they're going to
cheap
have
one.
Steam and Windows, and I was going to have Game Pass on it too. So
Yeah, that's really Juan's right. The big selling point with the ROG Xbox version is that it already has everything.
yeah, it's
It
going to have
has
everything.
Game
So
Pass, which is like the hardest thing to get running on these handhelds. It seems like, and it runs Steam. You can run GOG. They mentioned on it, and you could also it, I don't know who would have any of these, but if you, for some reason, bought games off of the Windows Microsoft Store, not Xbox, you
Okay.
could also run those games on
Desperation. Desperation.
Yeah, I
it.
only bought Minecraft on it, and it's because it was so fucking annoying to keep getting the goddamn like. Are you sure you want to run this? Because they're like, God damn it, fine, I'll just fucking buy it. There, leave me alone. Like,
Yeah, definitely. But also because
I
you're
was
gonna have
running the
Game
Java
Pass,
version.
Ah, yeah.
but because you're gonna have Game Pass, I think the other hardest, another selling point, but also I don't know if it'll work just as well, or because it didn't really work on mine, was you can do cloud gaming. I think that's the with the. I think that's going to be another selling point. Like, okay, you're going to have Game Pass. You're going to have
Mm,
game now. You can do
mm,
cloud gaming, so you don't have to download anything. But the cloud gaming, when I had Game Pass, it would always still say beta, and
yeah.
it didn't work all that well for me, anyways. And I was, because I had an Xbox One, I didn't have the Xbox X or S or anything like that, but I was playing just like stuff that should have run well on Xbox One. So I mean, that yeah, you got Game Pass, Windows, Steam. With Game Pass, you're gonna have access to this huge library of games, plus also cloud gaming. Now that I think about it, you
Yeah.
might be right. That bitch might be like 750, 800 if you can get all of this to work correctly
Yeah, here we go.
and a good
The
battery
most
life.
expensive Steam Deck is the terabyte OLED, and that one's 650.
Yeah.
So yeah, so around $700. So yeah,
That's what I'm
like,
thinking. It's going to be the price of this
yeah,
ally.
we'll see, and we'll see even like how it works. I mean, so far early handheld like hands on like impressions are, well, yeah, it's a portable
Portable
Xbox.
gaming
So
system.
mhm. And that's the
Uh,
other thing I'm curious about. They said that like it actually just feels like an Xbox controller. So
Hmm.
so not too much weight on it, I guess. But yeah, I think this is was just one of those like we're just gonna have to wait and see. But I mean, so far I think it looks cool. And yeah, there's two versions of it. They got the Ally and the Ally X. From what I can tell, spec wise, the biggest difference is just the memory and the storage. One of them's a terabyte, the other one's 500 gigs, and
You're
then
gonna
the
have to go
other,
with the terabyte, no matter what. I think you're gonna go
yeah.
with the terabyte.
yeah,
Well, at, at, at least with the Steam Deck, you can upgrade the memory.
the memory.
Uh,
Hmm.
so even if you buy the cheaper one, you can manually
Upgrade it
upgrade
later.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I would imagine they're probably going to do something similar. I would hope they would do something similar.
It would
yeah,
make sense.
yeah, maybe I wouldn't be shocked if they even just go like the Nintendo route and like, oh, here's like fucking uh SD card.
SD
Yeah,
Express.
it's fun. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, because the Steam Deck has a micro SD card slot. So yeah. Uh, all right, but let's move on to some of the actual
Some of the
game
games.
announcements.
The
All right,
games.
so uh, I'm gonna start with this one because this is the one that genuinely got like my attention the most, I would say, and it's called The Blood of Dawnwalker.
Yeah, that would look kind of cool.
It's basically vampire RPG. It I don't know how else to like describe it other than just yeah, it looks like, think your typical fantasy RPG, like Elder Scrolls, Skyrim, or like the Witcher esque game. Only you're playing as like a vampire and you can walk on walls and shit. So
Yes.
it looks interesting. But yeah, not
Who's
much to
making
say
that
on
one?
it.
CD
Uh
Projekt.
Is that CD Projekt?
oh,
They're
legit.
former developers. They're
Oh,
former
former.
developers from CD.
It's a new
Oh,
studio.
okay.
You see
All
that
right.
CD Projekt? It's like, ooh, nope, it's the former developers from CD Projekt.
Let me see.
Okay.
Yeah, here we go. It says Bandai Namco and
Namkai Bando. got it.
and Rebel Wolves is the name of the yeah. So and yeah, it's former CD Project people. So,
Cool, cool, cool.
but yeah, I mean it looks cool. But that's kind of all there is to say on that one.
Yeah. JJ, what do you got?
I mentioned this one when it was originally announced, and now we got like a full gameplay trailer, and I'm still rocking a boner for it. Clockwork Revolution. I
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
game looks cool as fuck. It looks like right up my alley. It looks like steampunk Fallout.
Yes.
It looks like
Yes.
steampunk Fallout, and I'm those are words that I love coming out of my mouth, in and around my mouth. Just drip feed it into my veins. I want it now. It looks cool. It looks super fun and interesting. It's got time travel,
Mm,
some sort of time travel mechanic.
yeah,
It just looks cool. And
that's
I'm
the only thing that has me nervous. The time travel
time
stuff.
travel.
I'm like,
The
yeah,
I I'm I'm nervous about it because they showed it working in different ways, and I
mhm.
feel like one of them is going to get left by the wayside. Like they show you jumping forward and back in time at one
Yeah,
point.
kind of like a tracer in Overwatch that you can just go back like a
Yeah,
little bit.
they showed like blipping. They showed actual like Back to the Future style time travel where you're in the
Yeah,
future and you go back to the past. They
yeah.
showed rewind effects like
Prince of Persia.
yeah, like
Hmm.
Prince of Persia and stuff, where he rebuilt a wall so that he would have cover
Hmm.
using the time travel. And then they showed him straight up murdering a dude with time travel, like just
Oh
like
my
he
god.
Yeah,
opened
he
the
just
fucking Ark of
aged
the
him or
Covenant
whatever.
and just
Yeah.
like ah. uh, so I think that even if you only can do one of those things, like
Hmm.
or only one of those mechanics becomes like super important, I'm still cool with it. Like I still like all um but
I
yeah,
mean,
I understand the worry because sometimes like people put shit in games, developers will put shit in games, and then
Hmm.
like I forget it exists. I'm replaying Red Dead Redemption 2. I forgot that fucking Arthur can gain and lose weight. Like
Oh yeah.
I forgot that shit's a mechanic. I was like, oh yeah, I
Hmm.
never paid attention to that. My Arthur was always like, even before he got TB. Spoilers. He was always like underweight and
Hmm.
too bad I can't be underweight in real life. I wonder with the clockwork, you're gonna have all those different time travel mechanics. I would wonder if using a specific time travel mechanic for certain decisions, like you can go either route and it'll affect the story in some way.
Hmm.
Like okay, this time I'm going to use like you could because I mean that would make it um, playable multiple times because like well this time I use this sort of time travel in this situation or this part of the story. What if I use this one instead? You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
give you different pathways to go
I mean,
with the time travel.
it's implied because you see that there's like a newspaper, and
Hmm.
depending on the choice, like the headline's gonna be different. So there is gonna be like a branching path type element to it. So yeah, I'm sure that that'll be in there.
The replayability would be great if it was
Yeah,
something like that.
and unfortunately, no release date for that one.
Yeah, nothing
Yeah.
yet. It
Oh,
sucks,
it just
but
said in due time or something like. Oh, oh,
yeah,
give me that.
Yep,
fuckers.
Um,
But
yep.
eh, it's not like I'm not gonna have shit to play in the meantime.
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
right, right. There's gonna be all kinds of stuff.
Mhm.
Um, well, I have several that I was looking at,
Go
several.
for it.
But I want to go ahead and just start off with an easy one that I've only gotten to play a little bit of the first one, and I really enjoyed it because it was something a little bit different. Was High on Life, and now they're going to do High on Life 2.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've only played a little bit of High on Life, and I found it funny, and the worlds are great. The look of it is completely different than all the other first person shooters, and you get all these cool weapons and all the funny dialogue and weird shit that goes on. I'd like it because I'm also a fan of Rick and Morty. So High on Life 2 trailer for it looks fun, looks great. Probably might not get it on day one, probably because I'm gonna be still playing all kinds of other shit. But that's one of the ones for me that I'm really gonna look forward to next year
Mhm.
or
Also,
this year actually.
and
Yeah.
Justin Roiland was also kicked out of the game studio, right?
I was about to say
Yeah,
that. I'm
he
like,
Yeah,
I'm
was.
curious how they're gonna handle that because he's not in there anymore.
I'm pretty sure
So,
they're just gonna use his replacement voice actor,
mm.
unless they
Or they
unless
just
it might
completely
just be
recast
completely
completely
it.
different.
change the dialogue.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because it looks like you can dual wield. So what if like both guns talk, and what if one is one character, like what actor, and the other one's another actor?
yeah, that's what I'm assuming it's gonna be,
So yeah, we'll,
just like that.
we'll see. But all right, okay. Let's see. I guess I'll bring this one up. Grounded 2.
Yeah.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, the video game.
Yeah. So
Man,
we back when we still streamed, we me and Jay played it,
yeah.
and it was fun. My only thing is like I don't know, like a lot of these like survival esque like games start to feel like very like samey. Like you
Yeah,
play
Yeah.
one,
same.
you played all of them.
Played them all.
This one, the only reason I would like defend it is just because no, the whole like being shrunk down does like change everything because it's like my character's thirsty. Where do I drink water? And it's like, oh shit, I gotta climb a blade of grass and drink like the dew off a
The
leaf or
different.
something. And so I think that's like unique and stuff. And so hearing like, oh, it's getting a sequel, quality of life improvements and mounts. You can now ride the ants. So yeah, it's definitely looks really good. We'll see how it is. For people with arachnophobia, I'm
Do not play.
sorry.
I well, I guess I should mention the other insect game that was announced, the Insectivoids or something. It's like Grounded, only like
Deadlier.
yeah, only for like men.
I
Grounded but for
Did you? I
men.
think this might have been in the fucking Summer
the
Game
future
Fest.
games.
In the
Oh, in Summer Game Fest.
Yeah, because I didn't watch the future one, but it was like insectoids or insectivoids.
I'm drawing a blank.
No, what the? I'm just gonna look up Xbox bug game. Earth Defense
Hmm.
Force. No. Grounded 2. All I'm getting, it might have been the other one, in the other showcase then. But there was another bug game. Only this one looks more like a shooter and like more super serious. And it looks like your fucking Hopper from A Bug's Life, only with guns. Uh,
Shit, like no, I'm like what?
I'm drawing a blank. I'm drawing a blank.
Yeah.
did I fucking dream this? Was I high?
It was because you were playing Helldivers while watching Grounded 2, and that's what sparked
Let me see. I
Insectivoids.
got the Xbox tab open.
No game. No, God damn it! So many games have like insect or insecticide, insectivoid. I'm telling you, I did not make this up. I swear to God. Scum.
Aphelion?
What?
Wait,
Infinitesimals?
infinitesimals or yeah,
Yes,
is that
that one.
Infinitesimals, yeah.
Infinitesimals or whatever the fuck.
infinitesimal? Okay, yeah, that
Okay,
one was
yeah.
at Summer Game Fest.
Okay, yeah, but it does exist. I was,
That was third person combat.
Mhm.
I wasn't hallucinating it. All right, thank God. Like I'm starting to get scared. I was like, holy shit, did I have a heart
No, no,
attack?
he does. And also, he does look
It,
like a really weird anthropomorphic grasshopper
yeah.
thing.
Well, no, yeah, you are the bug.
Yeah,
You are
Mhm.
like a race of bug people with a million eyes, and
yeah.
All right, you know what this is? This is like a more like more serious like Buck Bumble.
yes, all right, that's a way better.
Way better analogy. Way better
Yeah.
analogy. It's good. It's good.
But okay, yeah. Man, I wish I could pronounce that.
Infinitesimals. All right.
Infinitesimals.
Infinitesimals. Okay,
All right.
infinitesimals.
I'm on
Manipulation.
tomsguide.com and this is their like one sentence description. Infinitesimals looks to be a game where tiny alien soldiers are trapped on Earth fighting bugs and other small creatures.
Hmm.
Oh, so I was wrong. You're not even the fucking insect. You're an alien.
You're an
You're
alien.
fighting the insects.
All right. I thought you were a race of bug people with a million eyes and crawlers and feelers, but I guess you're
Nope,
fighting the
guess
crawl.
not. You're
All
aliens.
right.
You're
Aliens.
alien bugs.
But yeah,
Okay.
the trailer looked interesting. And yeah, that that's come on, that's totally fucking Hopper with like a
Yeah.
sniper
Yeah.
Oh
rifle.
yeah. Yeah.
Like-
Definitely.
Mhm.
like- uh,
Okay, so they have a store. They have a page on the store page on Epic Games, and they're yeah they have the story on there, and yeah, it says it's a third person shooter. Hmm. But yeah, that's about it. Really, there's not too much on it yet.
They don't have much on it, so
yeah,
Mhm.
they don't
I
need
don't.
much.
I mean,
You're a grasshopper killing other
the
bugs.
trailer says it all. All right, and since that one wasn't an Xbox, I guess I'll just say Super Meat Boy 3D. Looks cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Paco,
Well,
you got
yeah,
another
mine. I have. Trust me, I got a lot still.
one?
But this one's gonna be quick. This one is the Indiana Jones new DLC that's coming out next
Yeah,
month.
Yeah.
I had a feeling you
If
would
it's
put that one
Story of the
on your list.
Giants, I think it has to do with the Order of Giants. So if you've played the game, this might be a spoiler. If you haven't played the game, um, I believe it's Tony Todd. I think he was
Fucking
like the
Candyman?
yeah. I think he was either the inspiration or the voice of one of the characters that you meet like semi early on in the game. He's like a giant. He's like this 7 foot dude who's like tasked with protecting what this artifact that you're after, and he follows you throughout the game. He has like other giants, and so this was going to be called the Order of Giants. So I'm assuming it has to do something with like more of a backstory with him and his race of people or whatever. I think it is Tony Todd that's um the the either the model or
The voice actor.
yeah, voice actor, because he looks kind of like Tony Todd, just like super tall. But if you like the game, I played it. I had a fucking great time with it. It was like I Indiana Jones is like one of my all time favorite trilogies series. Even the Young Indiana Jones TV show wasn't that great, but
Okay.
it had its it had its moments, but I wasn't happy with the last two movies with Crystal Skull and fuck, what was the other one? I can't remember. Oh,
The dial.
Dial of Destiny.
the Dial of Destiny. I'm sorry, like I just feel like they dropped the ball with that one. on with both of those movies. Like I didn't hate Shia LaBeouf. I just think the way they wrote him. That was the thing with both characters in those movies that I guess they were supposed to take over. They just I don't think they wrote them correctly. I think they did both of those people a
No,
disservice.
it's one of those things where like,
Because even
okay,
people were mad with the Dial of Destiny, how it was Phoebe Waller, is that what that name? From
yeah,
Fleabag? She
yeah,
was, I think they felt like she was going to be kind of like the female
yeah.
Indiana Jones, but
It's
I think they wrote her wrong. If you've watched Fleabag, Fleabag's a great fucking show. She's
it's
great in Fleabag,
no, no,
and I feel like they just wrote her wrong.
it
But
I
uh,
think it's one of those things where like everyone on Earth
mhm,
understands that Harrison Ford is a little too old to continue to do this forever.
yes, but he doesn't want to give it up.
Well,
He
it,
he,
it
he doesn't want to give it up,
if
bro.
he doesn't want to give it up, that's cool. More power to him. But
Yeah,
like that also means, bro, I didn't hate Shia LaBeouf back when Crystal Skull came out.
I
Uh,
didn't either.
he still had a lot of goodwill back then.
Yeah.
That was before he got all weird. But at the same time, like, who the fuck gave him permission to be in the sun? Certainly not America. Like
No, no,
we didn't
no.
decide this. Like, so it's one of those things where like indie is almost like a national treasure at this point.
It really
And,
is, dude. It
and
really
like
is. Got so many
if you're
people that
just
already
gonna
know.
push him to the side, then just make a different movie. Don't make it an
Mhm.
indie movie.
And when they were bringing back these characters, I was like, man, y'all really dropped the ball. You could have done so much passing on the torch, still kept the spirit of Indiana Jones with a newer cast with newer people. I still think, but anyways, I know we're getting off topic.
Yeah.
But if you haven't played the Indiana Jones game, it's very cinematic. It rolls into the cutscenes. It's like you're watching and playing an Indiana Jones movie. I think that's what makes it so good because it has that feel of like, man, like if you liked Temple of Doom or Ark of the Covenant or The Last Crusade, all of that, it feels just like those original three movies. You just get to actually play them. And that's what I think makes the Indiana Jones games so great. So I know as soon as this comes out, because I need to buy the game for PlayStation now that I got the PlayStation, I need to get it for PlayStation and then get the DLC as well. Because this is going to be one of those going to be real fun.
Mhm.
Also, something I
Mhm.
didn't realize until like recently, um, the developers of the Indiana Jones game, of the Great Circle, and
Mhm.
of this DLC, is Machine Games,
Ah,
who
yeah.
made the new Wolfenstein's.
Yeah, Wolfenstein games, yeah.
Ooh,
It's
okay.
Yeah.
that. So
So if you like those games,
I just love that they were like, yeah, let's keep killing
Let's
Nazis.
keep beating the Nazis.
like we found we're good at something. Let's keep it going.
Let's just keep shitting on Nazis, and I'm
Mhm.
all for
Also,
that.
it's Troy Baker that does the voice of
Yes.
Indy.
Yes.
You can't tell. You literally think it's fucking Harrison Ford. Not even playing with you. It sounds just like him. Mannerisms, quips, everything. It's fucking Indy. It's Harrison. I'm sorry. No disrespect to Harrison Ford, but Troy Baker does such a great job as Indy in this fucking game.
Mhm.
I tell you, it's great.
Mhm.
All right.
All right. I'm gonna mention this one. It technically had its own presentation, but I need to bring it up before we move on. It's Death Stranding 2 on the beach.
Yeah.
Got a gameplay reveal, and I'm like, what do you mean gameplay reveal? And that's when I realized, holy shit, this game has just been marketed on vibes and hype.
Yeah. Kojima, you.
This
You
game has
set
been
the
marketed
scene.
on Hideo Kojima's goodwill alone.
It's his movie reviews that really sells
Uh,
it.
yeah, definitely. And so, I mean, it looks just, it looks good. I mean, honestly, I think this is one of those like, if you like Death Stranding one, you're gonna like part two. One thing that I thought was really hilarious as like a selling point is Norman Reedus. He said, "I actually understood the story in this one."
He's like, oh, that's what I'm doing. Oh, it makes all the sense
so
now.
So for those of you that were like intimidated by like the, I don't know, it seems like a really cerebral storyline. Well, it seems the sequel is
Is
a lot
not.
more like
User
linear, a
friendly.
lot more,
Yeah.
yeah. So,
Not that Norman Reedus isn't smart or cerebral or anything. Friend of the show.
mhm.
Just saying.
Oh no, yeah, he is very much a smart person, and yes, he is also a friend of the show. But all right, we got to wrap things up, guys. Do you guys want to give some quick mentions before we wrap things up? Or
Yeah, I have one real quick because
Yeah, I
we
got one.
know we know nothing about it. I was just blown away when I saw who made this, and it's Beast of Reincarnation. It
Ah,
yes,
yeah,
Beast of
yeah.
Reincarnation. It looks. I'm seeing this and I'm like, God damn, this looks like a fucking Souls like, and with big ass
mm-hmm.
fucking monsters, and like, I guess this is FromSoft. I guess they're making Game Freak. Fucking Pokemon?
Pokemon, baby.
I audibly said,
This is where
"What the
all the money
fuck?"
is.
when I saw the logo, and I was watching it by myself. That is
I,
how like surprised I was when I saw that.
I guess they got tired of getting shit on with everyone being like, man, these Pokemon devs are just fucking lazy. They don't want to
Yeah.
do shit. Like blah
They're
blah.
like, I'll see you lazy.
They're like, "I'll show you, lazy."
It's like that Rick and Morty clip. Like, I'm fucking doing it,
We'll do better than you. That's literally what it is.
Man, yeah, no,
uh,
no kidding.
but yeah, I mean, it looks interesting. I'm probably just gonna, even if it gets negative reviews when it comes out, which I doubt.
No, I doubt it.
I'm probably still gonna buy it just to like check it out. Just like I want to see what a
Mhm.
fucking Game Freak game that's not Pokemon looks like. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. From the looks of it, it's on based on like Japanese like folklore and tales
Mm,
and stuff. So I guess it's like their version of the Wukong or Black Myth Wukong.
yeah.
So all right, but yeah, it definitely looks
Uh,
cool.
yeah. It
All
is.
right, I guess Paco, is there anything else you want to say before we wrap things
I
up?
just got
Or
two more.
all right,
Mudang is Two Hearts. It's a Korean stealth
Oh yeah,
action game.
yeah. That one
That one
looked
looks
okay,
cool.
cool
That one looked
because
really cool.
apparently there's a K-pop star that's involved that can unravel everything. That's what like, ooh, that's gonna be cool.
yeah,
So we'll see what happens with that one. Trailer looked
hmm
great. It looks like there's some kind of supernatural zombie element to it. There was real quick gameplay like that. So I wonder
yeah.
where that's gonna go. And of course, it's got a K-pop star in it. I'm
And it
BTS.
takes place in Korea, if I'm not
In Korea,
mistaken.
North
So
to
yep.
South. It's between North to South Korea, and of course, last but not least, everybody's favorite game, the new Call of Duty. They ended it with Call of Duty. It's just let's be real. It's just more of the fucking same.
I
I don't really know what they're gonna do different.
I
hold on. I want
Um,
to throw this out to the alphas. If you haven't seen the trailer for that new Black Ops, what is it, 7?
7.
yeah, Black Ops 7. Yeah,
I want you all to look it up and just ignore that it's called Black Ops 7. And you motherfuckers cannot tell me that you would have figured out that it was Black Ops.
Bro, I was
Bullshit.
watching like I was watching it as I was working from home, so I just had it
Uh huh.
on in the background, and they were like, "We're gonna close the show with this," and I'm like, "What the fuck is it?" I stopped working for like
Yeah.
however long it
yeah.
was, and I was like, "Is this a new fucking Assassin's Creed?" Like,
You know what? I thought it was oh my god, I'm blanking on the I thought it was like Evil Within 3.
yeah, that was the
Uh-huh.
like. Okay, no, that they didn't say fucking Abstergo or whatever the Assassin's
Yeah.
Creed one is. Like, they,
But me, I was like, don't get me wrong, I would be totally hyped for in Evil Within 3. I just thought like it's kind of a weird game to end on, despite my excitement for it.
Yeah, I mean, it's Call of Duty. Like, let's be real. It's like at this point, it's like fucking the I'm sorry, 2K games or any Madden games. It's the same thing, just a
it,
different roster. And this one looks like it's gonna be a rehash of Advanced Warfare, the one with the
yeah,
Kevin Spacey as a bad guy.
yeah,
Except now, of course,
And
it's
Troy
gonna
Baker
be
in that
AI.
one too.
I think so, yeah.
yes,
So
yes,
so they're bringing back certain characters. I think this one is supposed to have Mason's kid,
yeah,
because the Black Ops has always done well because the story, the first ones and the second one were really good. The story was good.
hmm
Um, but yeah, I'm sorry, like I'm still gonna buy it because it's what I play multiplayer and Warzone on. That's about the only one I play besides Fortnite. So I mean, well, I genuinely enjoy most of the campaigns. But this one, I don't know. With this last Black Ops, it's alright. But I mean, again, this is just it's a rehash, bro. Let's be real. I wonder what new game mechanics or whatever they're going to introduce to it. We'll see. Maybe you
hmm
get a robot body. Maybe you get a robot dog. I don't know.
hmm
I still feel like they should finish Call of Duty Ghost somehow. That
And
one
bring it
had
back.
well, because that one had
It
one of
ended
those
on a cliffhanger,
intro.
didn't it?
It ended in a cliffhanger, and it had one of those really cool intros where the father is explaining who the ghosts are and how like their legend grew. I'm like, that is like one of the baddest ass fucking stories because it's the military guy from Avatar. Fuck, I forget that actor's name, but he was the one
Oh,
trying to kill all the
yeah, I know who you're
avatars.
talking about.
Yeah, but he's the one like telling the story. He does a really good job of it. I'm like,
hmm
man, and you get a dog. That's he's one of he's like one of your perks. You get a dog, which was really cool. But it did end on a cliffhanger. I feel like they should somehow bring that. And it was one of the weakest games. Let's be real.
hmm
That Call of Duty Ghost was one of the weakest games. Multiplayer was weak, but whatever. So if you guys like
Yeah,
Call
I'm
of Duty,
usually like decent at Call of Duty multiplayer, but
yeah,
Ghost, like I got my shit pushed in like
bro,
on the wreck.
oh yeah, but yeah, it was one of the worst. At least I didn't like it. But yeah, if you like Call of Duty, fucking go for it. I'm gonna buy it. I know I am. Uh,
hmm
I don't have a choice. If I want to keep playing with my friends, I want to keep playing with my friends. I gotta buy it.
You gotta
But like
do it.
I
I
get
can't
some
get it for
different.
you for free this time, Paco. I'm
Not
sorry.
this time, not anymore. I actually gotta spend money now. But even with this last Call of Duty, they did like an open world kind of thing. With
hmm
certain missions, you could go loud, you could go silent, stealth. So you could finish it in different ways to try to bring back that replayability. But I mean, it wasn't bad for its like first go around for that. So we'll see how they do with this one. Like I said, it's just a rehash, but I'm still
hmm
gonna buy it. Still gonna spend my money so I can get those Ninja Turtle skins,
Actually, yeah.
Halloween
Speaking of the
skins.
like, so like I said, like genuinely, watch the trailer and you'll be like, "What the fuck is Call of Duty?" Like you will have no idea. I
Yeah,
wish there's a way to like, show the video without giving it away, and then like just
yeah,
stop it and be like, "Okay,
What
they're
do you
about
think?
to reveal the title. What
yeah.
game do you think this is?" Like, and no one will fucking get it. Apparently, other than them mentioning the name of the character at the end of the trailer, prior
Yeah.
to that, the only other giveaway from what I've seen fans talk about online is the robot. Apparently, the robot, the design, it's very similar to the other one from, was it Advanced Warfare or something?
Yeah, Advanced Warfare. Yeah,
Yeah, so they're
yeah,
like, if you notice the robot, you'll be like, "What the fuck? Oh, it's Call of Duty," and that's
yeah,
like the tell. But I'm like, "Ah, come on, it's a fucking robot. Like,
yeah.
it's not that like unique."
uh,
Yeah, I mean, you get
um,
exosuits and shit.
dude,
but
I had the same feeling in the Summer Games Fest because they had that one fucking anime game, and then like one of the bad guys from One Punch Man comes out. I'm like, I've seen this fucker before. Like, where is he from? Where is he from? And like, I couldn't get it. And then fucking Saitama shows up. I'm like, ah, god damn
yeah. um, oh, speaking of anime, yeah, I guess we can end on this one. Persona 4 remake.
Yeah,
it.
Persona 4.
I love that the trailer was literally just There, it's coming out. Shut up.
Fucking leave us alone. We're trying.
And that's it. Like, it's literally, you get a logo and
The dude
half a
walking.
second of gameplay, and that's it.
It's like
And
Patchy
it's
the
just-
Pirate. That's it.
That's it. That's all.
Walk cycle.
But yeah, but I feel like it was such a, like, to the fans, like, yeah, like, shut up. Leave us alone.
Come here.
And then they put out like a statement, like, with text, and they're just like, yeah, we're working on the next one. Shut up. Like, just leave us alone, damn it. Like, you'll get it when it's ready. But all right, yeah, we on that we'll wrap things up here. Whew. Said that's a lot of games, and we only scratched the surface. So.
Yeah, we didn't even
So-
talk about Ninja Gaiden 4.
Yeah, we didn't talk about that. We didn't talk about Age Mythology.
Outer Worlds, the new Outer Worlds.
Yeah, we didn't talk about Outer Worlds 2. It got its own presentation.
That got its
Wow.
own fucking
Wow.
showcase with fucking
Yeah.
John Ralphio as
Oh, I didn't even talk about the Wholesome Direct. That like Wholesome Direct, legit. Like, check it out if you need
Yeah.
something just like chill to
Chill
like
vibes,
get away.
makes you
I've been
happy.
playing Doom, and like, man, I can only play that game pissed off. And I need there's
Dave the
some
Diver, bro. Dave the
yeah,
Diver.
so I
Dave
need
the
something
Diver.
like chill, and I feel like I'm definitely gonna check out some of those games on that
Yeah, the
Wholesome
one was
Direct.
really good.
I added some of those on my wish list already because, like, man, this shit looks like cool, you know.
Yeah,
Like, you don't need to like kill shit to have fun.
no, you don't. You know what? I'm gonna just go Animal Farming.
But yes, Wholesome Direct. I love that entire presentation. It was
They should
great.
do more.
Yes, I hope to see you all at the next Summer Game Fest.
Yay!
But yes, all right then. And on that note, we'll wrap things up. Let us know in the comments, you alphas, what y'all are hyped for, what y'all are gonna check out, and likewise, let the alphas know about any upcoming games that we didn't get a chance to
Yes.
mention.
Your
But
opinions, your thoughts,
Yes.
comments.
But on that note, we'll wrap things up here. So we'll catch you all on the next one.
Bye.
Peace.